Hello and welcome to the Comic-Con Highway. My name is Mr. Anderson and I am the advocating voice for indie advocates. And I know you guys are excited. Why wouldn't you be excited? What's better than comic books and indie comic books? It's free comic books. That's right. It's that time of the year again where we have free comic book day. It's the one day of the year that there's one weekend of the year where there's honestly not a lot of Comic-Cons going on. As a matter of fact, I only know of one. And that's insane. I even knew one during Christmas weekend. Was an international one, but you get my point. No, actually, no, two during Christmas weekend. So it's crazy. It's free comic book day. There's a lot to talk about, So let's jump right in. And we're going to start, of course, with the creators, Comic-Con Highway. So Chris Madd is going to be up north. He's going to be at in New Jersey at the Toy Crypt. So if you're in New Jersey, look for the Toy Crypt. I'm not familiar with Shrewsbury, but New Jersey's not that big, so it shouldn't be hard to get to if you're in Jersey. Florida SuperCon gives us a map of tons of places to go in Florida and other places. So if you want to click this link, I'll even open it up and we'll take a look at it. Jay Campbell and Matt will be at a signing in Montreal at Cosmics for Free Comic Book Day, and you can also check out their Patreon. Dirk Manning is going to be at the Keystone. Apparently Dirk Manning is going to be at the Keystone Comic Con. That's just a misfire, unfortunately. I didn't notice that, but he is doing a comic book signing. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes. Comic-Con Highway is going to Florida, and it's going to have my friend Richard Rivera, Stabby Bunny, and James Hayek. I got to ask him how to pronounce his last name. All of who are going to be at my local comic book store in Fort Myers at Comic Cards and Stuff, which is right behind the mall. Gene says, I'll be at Loot Games and Comics in Coral Springs, Florida with Duels. Oh, he's going to have Duels say. He's going to have Leviathan of Bones. He's going to have Gateway Runners. So that's going to be in Coral Springs, Florida. Coral Springs, Gene, is that close to Tampa? Or I know I've driven through there. Where is that exactly? So now we know Gene, where Gene's going to be on on a free comic book day. I'm actually just going to be wandering. No one loves me enough to invite me to do a signing. That's actually not true. Someone was asking me, but I just didn't want to travel for it. But of course, it's never in Florida. I miss New York. Comic-Con Highway in the south of North Carolina is going to have my friend Mike Pigford, who is going to be in Memory Lane Comics. We have a Devil's Due to check out for Free Comic Book Day, which we're going to get to. It's south of Fort Lauderdale. Okay, that's where I know it from, because I was just in Fort Lauderdale for Fort Rock. So Gene's going to be down there. It's too far for me to drive for Free Comic Book Day. Sorry, Gene. I'm going to be hitting my local shops, as everyone should. That's Free Comic Book Day. It's about your local businesses. Jack's excited. He knows. Comic-Con Highway, also up north, is actually going to have a Long Island Comic Book Expo. It's not on Free Comic Book Day. It's actually on Sunday, the day after. It's going to have Sebastian Bonnet. He's going to be there. It's the one Comic-Con I know about this weekend. Also, Sean Fournet is going to be at Pack Rat Comics, which you guys know is a little bit famous. You guys have heard of it. That's May 5th tomorrow on Free Comic Book Day. My friend John Crawford is going to be up in Yancey Street Comics. Again, too far to drive for Free Comic Book Day, but that's right near Tampa, because local. I have 3 local shops I'm going to be checking out and visiting tomorrow. So that's what we're supposed to be doing on Free Comic Book Day. It's all about local. And there we go. Free Comic Book Day is also going to have a Pack Rat Comics, Dirk Manning, who's going to be there. So that's pretty cool. Dirk Manning's going to be a Pack Rat too. Sebastian apparently was so popular with his one comic book con experience this week that we actually have it twice for some reason. Probably just a glitch, but it's better to have it on twice than not to have it at all. We're going to dive in a little deeper and see about Fort Lauderdale. SuperCon was telling us Free Comic Book Day. Check for participating stores. So we're going to go to their link. And here are the free comic book stores. Now, if you're in Palm Beach, there's going to be past, present, future Comic-Cons. Comics in West Palm Beach and Laurel Hill and Davie. Lutz Games and Comics, that's in Coral Springs, which Gene had just mentioned. So Gene SuperCon is actually promoting you guys and you being there. So that's kind of cool. Korak Comics is going to be in Pembroke Pines, Florida. Obviously, this is all Florida stuff. In Lauderdale Comics in Fort Lauderdale, they're going to have a bunch. And you guys can win weekend passes at this, too. How cool is that? You can get free tickets to a Comic-Con that I'm going to be at. So I know that you guys are all excited. Now, you guys definitely going to show up at one of these local events to get passes to come see me, right? And you're going to get a SuperCon swag bag and Docking Bay 94. So these are all the amazing events happening. And it looks like most of these are in very southern Florida near Fort Lauderdale, which makes sense because SuperCon's in Fort Lauderdale this year. So that's all I've known about through SuperCon's email. Let's see what we got going on right here for Devil's Due. Devil Due has the 4-color fantasies. Josh Blaylock is going to be there. And there's going to be a variant of the Igloo Barbecue #1. That's in California, Rancho Cucamonga, California. Dirk Manning's at Pack Rat Comics, which we just found out about, but good to know again. Collected Comics is going to have Ash Mazco and Ashley Witter. The Fantasy Shop's going to have Brian Atkins, and Plaza Popcorn in Kansas City Library Plaza branch is going to have Scott Schmidt. You guys can see some other great information here, like Little Girl coming out, Nightmare World Omnibus. And now, of course, like we always do, we go to our amazing partner convention scene who we're partnering up with this year. And we're going to talk about the possible things that we didn't know about. Like, apparently there's a mini comic expo or a mini expo, comic mini expo. It's in Acme. It's in Mesa, Arizona at Samurai Comics. So it's just, it's at a comic book store, but it's still a little Comic-Con, so that's pretty cool. Middletown, New Jersey is going to have Middletown Comic Book Show in the Middletown Arts Center. So that's on the 5th, too. So I guess someone's actually doing a Comic-Con on the 5th, as well as, Somerville Public Library is in Massachusetts going to have something. Actually, my friend's near there. I should ask Alex if he's going to check that out. Portsmouth Comic-Con in the United Kingdom is having a Comic-Con the 5th through the 6th. I wonder if they're giving out free comic books at that show. New York City is going to have the New York City Comic Art Expo, and in Bethpage, which is right near, actually Bethpage is in Nassau County. It's going to have the Long Island Comic Book Expo. I used to actually go to that one. This is, the second year I'm not going to be going to that one. And I used to go simply as a fan. A lot of toys. I used to pick up some Transformer stuff. So that's it. A very complicated but very cool comic book situation going on. That's it for the show today. Pretty quick, pretty fast. I think I got an overheating message there for a second. I'm going to head out now. You guys make your plans. Support indie comics tomorrow at your local comic book shop and take an exit off the Comic-Con highway. If you have an upcoming show, an upcoming signing, an upcoming event that you want us to promote on the Comic-Con highway, please send us an email at indieadvocates@gmail.com. My name is Mr. Anderson, and I am the voice of the Comic-Con highway.